welcome back. Alright, oh, that looks weird. It looks like a bald spot. No, it's just on my grays. They're my natural aging highlights. Okay, we are finishing for Pisces. What the heck is going on? Okay. Alright. Pisces. What the heck is going on? What's today? Monday? Tuesday? I don't know. I think it's Tuesday. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's get started. Pisces. Pisces. Let me put on my Protego Maximum, which is actually kind of getting low. Okay. Alright, this is going to be a deep reading. My nose is already itchy. I got oil on my cards. Alright. Pisces. Third chakra. You know who else got this? Was it Capricorn? I'm not sure. Either Scorpio or Capricorn. Okay, third chakra. The energy of the solar plexus chakras helps us to realize who we are and who we want to be, so we can set a course towards our goals. There's a lot coming. I'm trying to figure out where to start first. Right now, you guys might be getting a lot of ideas, a lot of downloads, a lot of awareness coming in about the things that you have. Yeah, that's what I felt. Yeah, intuition, and then your fifth chakra. And freedom at the bottom. Yeah. Who was it that got this? Was it Cancer or I don't know. You guys are freeing yourself from things and ideas, and the ideas of that people put in place in your mind that have stopped you from doing certain things, have stopped you from, you actually built your identity around what this is, and it's actually not who you are. You use this as a defense mechanism, you use this as a protection, you use this as you're thinking that this is your identity, but it really actually isn't. It's a protective stance, which it's good to have protection, but remember, when you have protection around, let's say, your heart, outside and inside can't get in, right? And then we go in certain situations with that protection, and we don't actually get the full sense of who people are. You have to open your heart. You have to have a full sense of your intuition. Requires your heart. It requires a set of your mind, your stomach, your solar, and your heart. I had one more. And then basically your eyes, right? You have to believe what you see. When people come off a certain way, when they do certain things, you kind of have to believe who they are. You have to believe who they are when they show you who they are. Whether they're doing it out of pain, whether they didn't mean, whatever the intentions are. Oh, sorry guys, my glasses are so dirty and it looks so cloudy. People's intentions really doesn't matter. It's the way that they go about things and do things, and they're showing you exactly who the hell they are, okay? I'm not saying people can't change. I'm not saying people can't grow. People can absolutely change and grow. But there's a need for you to open your intuition, because I feel like you guys think you're using your intuition. You're not. You have to open your heart and your throat chakra, because you have your throat chakra here. So the fifth chakra and the third chakra. which is your solar plexus, which is your intuition, and then your throat chakra. You have to speak your truth. I feel like there's a lot of things that you're being told, especially, I don't know by who, and we'll get deeper down into that, but you're getting information from people you shouldn't be getting information from, and you're accepting that information because your heart, your solar, is not fully turned on. You think it's your intuition, it's actually fear. It's actually fear that you're allowing to take over. Dude, I have too much shit on my table. Okay, that's neither here nor there. Alright, Pisces. Pisces. Ooh, that was fat. Oh my god. Oh shit, my daughter just scared me. Okay, we got the path, protection, nourishment, and balance. And at the bottom of the deck we got change. Do you see how that looks like a heart? That kind of looks like a heart valve. I've seen this card before and it didn't look like a heart. It looked like something else. But for you guys, this looks like a heart valve. And it looks like, do you know what it looks like? Okay, so do you see that moon? And it almost looks like a gray moon. It almost looks like it's pumping out electricity. Like it's giving that, those paddles, like the, I don't remember what they're called right now. Where they're like clear, charged, and then they like hit you and wake your heart up. That's what it's giving. It's giving like, wake the fuck up. And then you got 8, which is, you know, 8 is infinity symbol. Healing, but also, you know, it's back in, it's equal, it's boomerang, right? Surrender. Yeah. All right, so with the path, there's another 8 too. Look at this shit, I just realized. Another 8. You're being led toward a path. You're being led. You're being guided toward the path. Where you are right now, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm not saying it's not beautiful, but it looks very ragged and there's sharp rocks, and it's almost like at any point you always have to have protection on. You're not, it doesn't feel super safe where you are, to be honest with you. But there's stairs that are going up into this window, which is the path, right? And on the path, there's like soft grass. You see those rocks, how they look pointy and shards, and like there's no greenery there. You're being led onto the garden path where there's greener pastures, there's trees, there's oxygen. It almost feels like you're in outer space, right? Where you're, it's almost like you've removed yourself so that you don't get hurt. But you're being told, look, you're being taken here, protected. They're putting in, they're rolling you up into like a little burrito, and they're putting you in a cozy, nice little basket, and you know, you're all bubbled up, bubble wrapped, and you're being taken here by your spirit guides. You know what's so funny? I actually had a dream, I want to say 2 or 3 nights ago, and I'm not a Pisces, by the way, but I dreamt with I was with someone else, and I can't remember who it is now, but I was with someone else, and I dreamt about this red bird, and I dreamt that we hatched this bird together, and then I ended up going to some weird school, and then the person who I was with was supposed to watch the bird, and somehow they forgot the bird and it got loose, and then the whole and I left the class. I was like, I can't be here, I have to go find my bird. And the person who was there and me, we started looking for the bird, but there's so many of the same birds. I'm telling you, it looked exactly like this, okay? It looked exactly like this, except it had a little bit of a yellow mohawk, like a little bit of a, yeah, but it looked exactly like this. And the whole school was trying to help me catch my bird. Like, I could see it. And it was like, the bird is not supposed to be outside. And then eventually, I don't know what happened. We ended up not catching that bird. But then we ended up catching another bird. And that bird was like, that one's meant to be ours. And it looked almost identical to the original bird. But the original bird was like, I want to fly off. Like, I don't want to be encaged. And this bird was like, no, I'm your pet. Right? But it looked exact. It was like, there was like dozens, like hundreds of birds just like this one. And I remember waking up and I was like, what the hell do red birds? Like, I remember I was thinking, I need to Google red birds. Like, it's not a woodpecker, but it looks identical to this bird, except that bird in the... So I don't know if that was for you guys, okay? But if it is, what I'm getting is that your guides are saying, look, we're trying to lead you to where you're actually meant to be. We're trying to guide you there, and it is safe here. You are protected. There was something else in that dream, but I'm not getting it. And it was where I wasn't safe. But I'm not a Pisces, so I feel like this message was given to me for you guys, okay? With nourishment, yeah, this is going to be healing in all aspects of your life. Do you see how there's water, food? It's almost like you're going to nourish your soul. You're going to nourish your body. It's almost like, okay, Pisces, have you ever been in a relationship where it was so toxic that you stopped taking care of yourself? And even if you tried, your body was not functioning right. And my women, if you know, when you've been with a man that was not right, you were always wrong down there. Like, there was always shit going on that should not be going on, because your body's rejecting that negative ass, dusty ass shit, right? Your blood pressure goes up, you get a bunch of illnesses. Like, just from my experience, I can tell you, I went from being like semi-healthy to like borderline, dude, I'm in trouble. Just because how toxic that situation was, right? So I'm seeing the reverse. It's almost like wherever it is that they're taking you, it's actual nourishment, and you're gonna heal just from being in this environment. And the water is galore. There's healing waters here is what I'm hearing. There's healing waters. The waterfall is going to heal you. It's going to be fruit. It's going to be like, I really am getting like the Garden of Eden. And with 7 being here, you know, when you get 7, if you go to, let's say Vegas, and you gamble. I've gambled like 3 times in my life and spent like 20 bucks. I don't really gamble. But, you know, you get lucky 7s or whatever, I think it is, or 777 or whatever. Isn't that like jackpot or some shit? I'm not sure. But I know in numerology and angel numbers, 777 is, it means protection, but it also means abundance, and it means a whole bunch of other shit, if you want to look it up, because that is coming out in your reading. But look, this has like the world. It's almost like you're accepting the world, and you have bread and you have fruit. There's an abundance of just healing. It even looks like the moon is cheesier. I'm not joking. Look at this shit. Like, I'm gonna try to get it. Do you see the moon? How it has those like right there. It looks like the moon is cheese. Look at this card. I don't know if it's better with this hand, but not so much. But do you see that? And this is going to bring balance into your life. I feel like there's been something you've been trying to balance out. But again, this person is holding a ball. It's a yellow ball. So it looks like the solar chakra. And she's holding it on her solar chakra. But she's blinded by clouds. But it's clouds. And they have like, almost like... you're going through different moon phases. It's been many moons. And this is going to, with 19 is 2, balance. Yeah. There's going to be a balance of everything coming into your life. Everything. Was that you guys that I did the reading for, Pisces, last month? Or was it Libra? Or was it Scorpio? Where it said, you know, you have free will. You can go into where they're trying to take you. You'll heal quicker. It's actually a healing place. Or you can continue to do it alone, but it's going to take a lot longer. And you're actually being given a gift from divine. I don't know who that was, but it's giving this one kind of. But I feel that one was like almost like it was being forced. This one feels like it's almost like you're going to start listening to your intuition. You're going to start listening instead of fear, because what you think is intuition right now is really fear. You're not listening to your intuition. Remember, intuition is soft, and you'll feel calm when you make a decision. When you're listening to fear, it's like, and it feels heavy on the chest, and it feels scary, and it's loud, right? That's not intuition. That's fear. That's fear. When it puts you, when you think of something and you go into like a state of like, no, we can't do that. That is fear. When you think of something and it soothes you, or even if it's like something that's negative, you'll just hear a simple no. It's not even if it's something that's negative, it's not something bad. It doesn't make you feel bad, if that makes sense. All right, let's go deeper. Let's see. Okay. This card is bugging me. It's been reversed and upside down since yesterday. I may fix it. It's the King of Cups in reverse. That's funny. Closed off. A bit manipulative. People become manipulative because they feel that if they have control and they manipulate the way they want some kind of outcome, they think that they will have the outcome that you want. I'll tell you right now, if you're dealing with a higher end job, a higher end person, manipulation will only get you cut off. Okay? Because you're not meant to come in and control shit. People, if this is about a person, you're meant to be a leader, not you're meant to be a boss, not be bossy, right? There's a difference. There's a difference between leading someone and pushing someone there, or lying about where you're going, right? It just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. It never does. It never works. And the stronger the person, the smarter the person, the more you're gonna get effed in the B, right? All right, let's clarify the path. My kids are cooking, I think. I smell beans. Ugh, the Mexican me is like, I want some frijoles. King of Wands. Yeah, you need to like start that fire in your solar. I was getting this at the beginning. I don't know if this is for you. I'm going to say it anyway just because it's hitting me again with the King of Wands. You guys might be real fucking turned on. Like to the point where it's like, holy shit, what is happening? And it could be because when you're a creative, that energy is used for that. But also it means that you're coming into contact with somebody, or you're being woken up to a almost like a divine situation. It could be a divine person, it could be your divine person, it could be a divine job, whatever it is. You're having almost, I think like you're having a Kundalini awakening, because that's what it feels like. I'm talking about like, it feels like you can't even think. That's what it feels like. And with this King of Wands, you're meant to use this energy and push forward and move forward and make the movements, because this energy is like the kind of energy you harness. This is like this ball right here, this ball of fire, and you take that passion and you go where you need to go with it. You don't hand it out to just anybody, because that's a no. That's no, you want to hand that. This is creation. You don't hand creation out to just random people. Oh shit, a card turn. The Hangman. Yeah, you're starting to see from a different perspective. You're starting to see from a different perspective. Look, he's removed though. His head is removed from his body. How can you have it all connected? Oh shit, I just almost did the cross. But no, there's no. I don't even know how to do the cross. I didn't grow up Christian or Catholic. Yeah, you're seeing things from a different perspective. Stop listening to other people, especially if it's, you know, somebody who you would never even trade lives with, or you feel like they do things that you wouldn't do things a certain way. Look at other people's relationships around them. Look at the way that they live. Look at the way that they, right? And then, of course, take your own advice into consideration. A lot of times we'll be told, you know, that person's different from you, and that you needed this, you needed that. Sometimes different is good. You don't want somebody that is exactly like you, or a job that is something you've done a long time. You need different to grow. Yeah, with the Six of Swords here, you're moving away from, this feels like the card, you know, with the Ten of Swords, when they have all the swords in their back, it feels like this person has removed all the swords, and he's taken all those swords with him, and he's moving away. He's going somewhere. This could actually be something that you have to travel to as well. Look, we have the Fool. This could be something that you have to travel with. If it's a job, you might have to move for this position. If it's a person, that you might have to travel to that person. With the Fool here, fresh start. To the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is here, and the King of Wands. This is a powerhouse couple. With the Two of Pentacles, there's the choice that needs to be made. Oh, I have a lot of hair in my mouth. I don't know. Okay, let's clarify balance. The Knight of Wands. I want one more. The Magician. You have been manifesting this, and or somebody else is manifesting you, and they've been using sex magic. If you don't know what that is, it's basically when you're taking care of yourself and you're thinking of someone else. That's sex magic. With the Knight of Wands here, I'm getting that very strong, especially with the Magician. And I mean, you can't force something on someone, so even if you do this and they're not meant to be with you, it doesn't matter how much you do this, right? But it's a specific kind of magic when you're trying to manifest a specific situation, right? Let's say you're trying to manifest your divine partner. This would kind of work. The Sun. The Sun. The Sun. The Sun. Complete happiness. Total and complete happiness. This is going to be total and complete happiness. There's a lot of fire here too, so this person could be a Leo, or they could have a lot of Leo in their chart. I don't know, stupid hair. But yeah, there might be a lot of, there's a lot of yeah, sexual shit here. I don't know. Let me get you guys some guidance. For Pisces. Yeah. It's time to take charge, I'm hearing. Especially because I saw this, the Knight of Wands. And he has his, like, stick. And I heard charge with his horse. Knight of Wands could just be, it could, so normally that card could be somebody that's a player. It could be, depending on what's around him. I'm not getting that so much. Maybe your person could have options, you could have options, whatever. This could be in a situation where there's options. But I'm getting more of this as somebody like, instead of like the Knight of Pentacles who moves really slow, this is more like you're moving into an energy of quickly now. It's going to move quickly once the decision has been made and movement starts. Guidance for Pisces. Freya. Bold. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risk and be daring, bro. Yes. And Freya is, you know, the god of, she's the goddess of, I think she's both like love and war. can't remember. Look her up. She's one of my favorites, but it's been so long. I believe she's a witch, and she does both love and more. Freya. And I think she like has like the first cat lady. She's known on the like she had a shit ton of cats. Medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. Yeah. Yes, Pisces. Okay. So I'm gonna leave it here for you guys. I hope that helps somebody, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.